What's up, guys? Coming to you with another shoe review. This is a review of the Air Jordan 8 Retro when it was, or aka the Bugs Bunny, released about a week ago, and I got them about a week. Pretty easy shoe to get overall, and the reason they're called the Bugs Bunnies is because originally there was an advertisement campaign with Nike where they had Bugs Bunny and Jordan selling the shoes. I remember the original commercial was during the Super Bowl. I can't remember what Super Bowl. And pretty funny commercial, and of course that led to Space Jam, the movie, with Bugs Bunny in it again. So this is the original colorway that came out. See there, size 9.5. White, black, true red. It's the color right there. The box next to it is the original Nike Air Jordan box. This was the Aqua pair. I don't believe I ever had the Bugs Bunny pair. I liked the Aqua pair, and I think that is the favorite pair out of the Air Jordan 8s. So you can see here the same thing, Air Jordan 8. You can see the colorway there. Of course, back then they put the Nike Air in the box. Top of the box, the Jumpman Air Jordan. This was often on a lot of shirts, and this box was just a lift up type box. So I don't know, a lot of people don't like the boxes. I like the boxes. I think they're kind of cool because it's the first thing you see when the shoe's brought out to you to try on, and it's the thing you take with you when you buy the shoes, at least back then. So I actually like the old box compared to the new one. I'm kind of getting tired of this standard Jordan box. Let's get into the shoes. So this box has been out for about a year. Everybody's seen it by now. Cool thing is they got the retro card. So, it is thinner, a little more flimsy, but it's glossy. So, and when you look on the back there, and you can see all the Jordan shoes. I believe they go up to 22 on this card. So tissue paper is normal. Let's take out both shoes. There you go. So quality-wise, a lot of people complained about, and this leather is stiff, and basically what I've seen on the internet and other YouTube videos is the leather's stiff because it lowers the amount of creasing. So if you don't want creasing, you put stiffer leather, but then the leather doesn't feel as nice. It's not as soft or feel good to the touch. It actually feels sort of plasticky. This leather's okay. Last year with the Air Jordan 4s, I felt that leather was really stiff. This one is, I would say, not as stiff, but pretty close. So you got this white leather all the way around. Of course, you have the strap here. Kind of hard to get off there. So there, so you lace them up. It's got a kind of a neoprene, well, I always say neoprene, more like wetsuit, body wetsuit kind of material there underneath. And the straps, they were designed to pull the shoe together, kind of give you that tight fit. So there's a little tech there. Kind of what you're doing with Flywire now, what it's doing is holding your foot in there so you don't have the sliding around when you're playing basketball. Of course, these were originally designed to play basketball. So you got the perforations around the side, though it doesn't allow for much ventilation except right in here, right in the lower part. The upper part, there's that sock liner that's covering that up, and then of course the liner around the top is covering up those holes. Always like this part, this little kind of cap or shank to heel shank to kind of keep the heel locked down. Have that paint job on there. Painting overall is pretty good. The quality overall, the craftsmanship, don't see a lot of issues with that. I just had those Shaq shoes and I thought they weren't as solidly built as this. So as much as we complain about the Jordan brand not being as good as quality wise, these were still, these I thought were better built. And just not a lot of glue marks. Feel the leather is a little more solid. The leather on the Shaqs was so soft it seems like it's going to crack or crease a lot easier. Of course, perforations on the other side. This is like a nubuck. Another kind of heel counter in the back here gets painted. And here, this part here is like a suede, very rough suede. It's smooth, but it's not really soft. So that goes all the way around the back of the heel. Of course, the bottom of the shoe. This sort of looks like the Air Jordan 7. It's a little different because now you have this sort of beginnings of a look of a sort of like a carbon fiber plate. And also the separation of the soles, so it allows you to kind of push off a little better. Of course, you have the Jumpman. Got this sort of middle part's like a, again, kind of allowing you to cut and turn in there. So a little channel right there. Okay, so never played basketball in these, so don't know if they're any good or not. Seems like it could be a good shoe to play some ball in. So you got the Chanel top there, the carpeted top. This was always the favorite part of the shoe. Everybody really liked that, and that is pretty cool. So there you go. Have a look at the other shoe. Same thing. Of course, with the sock liner. Got the sock liner there. The sock liner meaning you have like an internal booty in there. So I can't remember. I think this might have been the first Jordans to do that. And of course, you have the red Jumpman. Pretty good shoe, pretty easy shoe to get even now with the resellers. It's not going for a lot, so if you want to be able to get a pair, it shouldn't be too hard. Maybe pay a little bit more than the original, like $160 price. The one thing that was always frustrating when I did have, I had the original pair of these, was this sort of thing here. You really had to make sure your laces were well done, so you didn't always have to take this off to redo them. And it was a little hard to get your foot into the shoe because of this right here. So, and it was kind of hard, like you saw, to try to take that off. So that was always a little frustrating thing. But they fit true to size. Pretty nice. I think that overall, this is one of the at least better built shoes for a general release Jordan that I've seen. So up in here, forgot to mention that. This sort of suede runs up to the toe. You got that same gray suede. So there you go. Love the colorway on it. Love the Jumpman there. Basically Jordans 1 through 14 were always pretty good shoes, and after that it gets a little more tricky. But I think those shoes are good as well. But they went just in a totally different direction. So they started going more performance based. Especially the most recent pairs are more performance based as the style. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll check you guys out later.